Hello everyone, my name is Jewel. Welcome to Jewel's Food and Garden. Today I'm going to be making fried dumpling. Let's go! These are the ingredients that I'm going to be using to make my dumplings today. The flour, which is all-purpose flour, milk, which is almond milk, olive oil, baking powder, and agave with a little butter. How I make my dough, I use the milk, the almond milk. It's a substitute for the water. And if you notice, I'm not going to put any salt in it because I'm going to use the almond milk, which is a little bit salty. In the milk, I'm going to add a little bit of agave in it, just for a substitute for the sugar that people tends to put in dumpling when they are making it. I don't like to put sugar in my food, so if it don't supposed to be there. So usually I stay away from sugar. But right now I put a little bit of agave in the mixture, to make the dough. I'm gonna also put my butter in, and I'm gonna use my hand to mix in the butter. The butter is like about, when you call it, convert it into stick, maybe half a stick of butter. I use my hand to kind of rub in the butter in the flour. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of baking powder in it, which is like about this. You don't want it to be too sodery. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Using my hand and kind of mix out the butter first. This is like 2 cups of flour. 2 of this cup here, measuring cups of flour, and in. So now I'm gonna add the milk, which is this. If you want to use water, it's fine, but I'm using the almond milk, which will give it a good taste as well. So you're just gonna tip a little at a time to get it to form the dough in the bowl. You can even add a little water to it if you want to. It not necessarily have to be the pure milk. No, because right now I need some more milk. In my household, we all are fried dumplings eaters. Everybody like dumplings, and you don't necessarily have to eat it with anything, you know. It's like a snack. You use the dough and clean the side of the bowl to get everything out. So this is really done. So in the meantime, I'm gonna put it aside for about 15 minutes. But how I put it aside is this. I'm gonna show you. I got some oil. Well, like here. Get some oil. And rub it in my hands, and then pick it up and I do it like this, because you don't want it to be sticking to the container. So I'm gonna cover it with a little container. We call a little lid of something. And there, now I'm gonna add my olive oil to the pot. So it's gonna, some people love their dumpling to be covered in the oil, but when I'm doing it, I don't think it's that necessary. So now I'm gonna put it on medium because you don't want the dumpling the oil is to be too hot, because the dumpling will get burned and raw inside. So one have to be careful of the flame that they place under the pot to fry the dumpling. And now I'm gonna make my dumpling. There are several ways that one can make their dumpling, but what I do, I kind of do this. Just it's like arranging them a little, and I don't want them to be too big either, because I tend not to like my dumpling with a lot of guts. So when I say guts, it's like it's not. I don't like when it's too doughy, too much dough in it. So I opted to go the smaller route. Okay. So now I'm gonna put this aside for now, and then deal with these. Okay. Some people tend to do this to make their dumpling. This is not my way. Some people tend to do this, and this definitely is my way of making dumpling. You just round it up in your hand, in the palm of your hand, and let it in a little ball, and do it that way. Just a little, small. Some people roll it on the surface, but I don't like that. I don't roll my dumpling. I don't like to be roll something in the counter that I'm using every day. So what I do this. To make my dumpling, I do this. Take my 2 fingers and I roll it in like this to form, then keep spinning it. And you do this. That's another way I make my dumpling. You use your 2 fingers, roll it in, roll it, and spinning it in your hand, just turning it, and then you use your, right here, press it down. So if I'm gonna test the pot, if the oil is hot, I just pinch a little piece and I put it in. Obviously, it's not that hot, else it would be, frying up much better. So I'm gonna keep on making it like this. Keep on making my dumpling. So I'm gonna try it now. It's still not too hot, but it can work. Let's try it up so a little. Put it in there. So I can spin her around. Well, the dumpling, I'm gonna flip it for the first time. It's getting a little golden brown. So what I do, I keep on flipping it until you get to the color that I want it. So I'm flipping it here. See, getting brown. This my stepmom used to make some wicked dumpling, man. Some wicked dumplings, and this is just the same. It reminds me of her making these dumplings. And I just want to remind you guys that I did not put any salt in it, and sugar and salt is something that I stay away from because of my family health history. So I'm just saying that because, you know, those things can be added, can be used in making your dumpling, but I just opted not to use the sugar and salt. You know, I don't think I needed additional salt for this dumpling. The final frying process of my dumplings. So now I'm going to take them out. And the reason for the napkin or paper towel at the bottom of my container is for the drainage of the oil. So you don't want your dumpling to be so greasy and oily. So put it there. And if you want to test your dumpling if it's fried properly, you just like push the fork in it. And if you pull the fork out and it's smooth, that means the dumpling is fried. If you push the fork in it and it's not smooth, it's like stuff left in there, then that means you need to fry a little bit more. So these are done. Okay. This is the middle of my dumpling, very fluffy, well cooked, well steamed, and ready to be eaten. Enjoy. This is the finished product of my fried dumpling. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Please like and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon.